You are burdened with illusions. Illusions about who you should be, about the time you think you've wasted, about what others expect of you. And while you try to keep up with all of this, you get lost. At some point, you learned that you had to earn your worth, maybe through criticism, comparisons, rejection, results, and opinions. Moments when you were made to feel small or not enough. And without realizing it, you started building your life on top of that. You never defined your worth. You let the world define it for you. Here's the first truth you must recognize. You don't need to achieve anything external to feel valid. You are not here to prove your worth. You are here to express your worth. Your worth is not something you achieve. It's something you already have. You don't need to prove that you deserve to exist. The value of your existence is intrinsic, given by God even before you were born. You don't need to accomplish anything to be worthy. Your value doesn't increase when you succeed, and it doesn't decrease when you fail. It doesn't depend on your appearance, your money, or someone else's approval. It is inherent. It always has been. Emotional maturity means recognizing that you deserve to be accepted for who you are, not for your performance. When you recognize your value, your decisions change. You don't accept just any environment. You don't accept just any relationship. You don't accept just any version of yourself. You begin to choose better, to respect yourself more, to act with intention, not out of ego, but out of awareness, because someone who knows their worth is not negotiable. Another truth you avoid every day is this: you are living on autopilot. Every day feels the same. You spend more time in the past or the future than in the present. You wake up, repeat habits, react to the world. The same thoughts, the same behaviors. You put off change. You tolerate what you shouldn't. You stay in places you don't want to be and call that life. But it's not. That's just survival disguised as routine. Your actions are driven by patterns, not by conscious choices. You haven't decided who you want to be. You've simply accepted who you've become. Here's another truth that might bother you. You're not stuck. You're too comfortable. Even while complaining, even while dissatisfied, there's a part of you that prefers this because it's familiar. Change requires facing the unknown, and the unknown is uncomfortable. The unknown is scary, so you delay it, you procrastinate, you drag it out, and you call it, "I need more time." But it's not time that's missing, it's decision. You want to change your life, but you keep repeating the same patterns without direction or purpose. You promise it will be different, but in the end, everything goes back to the same place. Here's another truth you might need to hear. You are not the center of the world. The world does not revolve around you. It follows its own course. No one is thinking about you as much as you imagine. Most people are too busy dealing with their own lives. But you get trapped in judgments that may not even exist, stuck in your fears, fear of your own emotions, fear of your own anger, your own sadness, your own anxiety, fear of looking within yourself, fear of making mistakes, fear of trying, fear of not being enough, the fear of being rejected. And this invisible fear shapes your decisions. Here's the truth few people accept. You are not a victim of your emotions. You are an accomplice to them. Because every time you react without thinking, you reinforce the pattern. Every time you allow negative emotions to take control, every time you explode, shut down, or run away, you teach your mind that this is the way. And over time, it becomes who you believe you are. Another truth is this: you are sabotaging yourself silently, in small habits, in delayed decisions, in well-crafted excuses. It's not one big mistake holding you back. It's the small compromises every single day. I'll do it later. It's not that important. Just today. I'm not capable. It's too hard. And little by little, you build a life below your potential. You live limited by your own judgments, by beliefs that distort your perception of reality, of what is true, what is good for you, what lifts you up, and what brings you down. Choose instead to believe in the God who created the universe and everything in it, the one who gives peace in the middle of chaos, hope in difficulty, and strength when you feel weak. That is another truth your life needs. Here's another important truth you need to hear. Believe in yourself. Believe you can learn. Believe you can grow. And believe you can rebuild yourself as many times as necessary. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Believing in yourself isn't about constant confidence. It's about moving forward, even when that confidence disappears. Understand your emotions. Understand your values and your limits. Act with awareness. Pause. Observe. Question your patterns. Why am I doing this? Does this still make sense to me? Don't let negative emotions control you. Cultivate positive and constructive thoughts. They can transform your perspective and bring real well-being. Live in alignment with who you want to become. Be honest with yourself and others. That's how trust is built. That's how real connections are formed. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Seek to understand, not just to react. Practice gratitude for the good in your life. Even small acts of kindness create impact for others and for you. You already know this. Between what you feel and what you do, there's a space. And in that space is your power. The power to change. The power to begin again. The power to become someone new. You don't need more motivation. You need honesty. The honesty to look in the mirror and say, I am not living up to my full potential. No excuses, no drama, no self-deception. Because the truth doesn't destroy you, it rebuilds you. Now, another truth. Your life doesn't change when you feel ready. It changes when you act, even when you're not ready. Waiting for motivation is a trap. Waiting for perfect clarity is an illusion. Action comes first. Clarity comes after. And every imperfect step moves you forward more than imagined perfection. You already know what you need to do. Don't turn something simple into a big deal. What's missing is the decision to stop negotiating with your own growth. Stop avoiding discomfort. Stop being a prisoner of your fears. Stop shaping your life around what others think of you. Stop choosing what's easy. Because everything you want is on the other side of difficult decisions. And while you avoid them, nothing changes. You don't need to fix everything overnight. Just start small. Most people will hear these truths, agree for a moment, and go back to the same life. But a few will decide to act. They'll face it. They'll change. They'll become more conscious of what they do and take back control of their lives. And those people build a completely different life. The question is simple. Will you just listen, or will you finally act?